Yes, I cut it off immediately after the first part because I was very excited. What makes us Omega Dragon? This is my last video of me recording this game for a while for me because I still have Nintendo Land to do. For me, because I recorded this on the 26th of February, nearing the finale of nearing the finale of Nintendo Land, which is really next week for me on Saturday. Hey, look! Welcome! I've come all the way here from a different world. I'm from a fantastical amusement park called Merry Magaland. I run the souvenir shop there. I'll keep track of all the souvenirs that you can bring into stages. Just make sure you pick a souvenir item before you want to use it. So, how can I help you today? So we have Rick, Wispy Woods, and we have a Waddle Dee sound. But yeah. I wonder if this actually counts during your completion, because if it does, that actually, for one thing, surprised me, and for another thing, just be a really cool thing. Because then it wouldn't really count as an extra. Energy drink. So it's just like Kirby in the Forgotten Land then. That's actually really cool. Of course, if you noticed, last time, I gotta charge my computer before it says low on battery. Last time, we did the entirety of level 1, which was, I forgot it from the top of my head, Cookie Country. There is no promises that I won't be editing at all in this game, because there's a lot. There's like a lot that I'm thinking of editing, but the first video was not edited at all. There was nothing to edit. This part I will probably edit, but I don't know for sure. I'm probably not. But just saying this much. This game is really easy. Because I have played this game before on the Wii, but they added so much more. They have a lot, mainly. They've added a lot more, but I played this game before, and they have a bit of a change in it. And you're going to see what that change is soon enough. Now that Magalore is able to have his attractions reopened, we are going to see him a lot more. I hate the whip tornado. You press down and then you press up. But there's a new ability here with this cutie that is going to be in my thumbnail because I love him. Sand. It's just like Whip, but way better. You can even grab these guys. Never mind, you can't. Press down and then up again to make Sandcastle. Sand. Sand can be shifted into all kinds of shapes, from a fist to smash and grab. Then finish your foes by sculpting a sudden sand castle. Tap B for a sand wave, B after sand wave for a sand burst, left and B after sand wave for a sand kick. Press and hold B, then release for sand grab and B to sand toss, down and tap B, sand smasher, down and then press and hold B, then release golem smasher. Up then tap B, sandstorm, up and hold B, sand hurricane, dash and B, sand dash, so it's just like going surfing but on the sand. Down and B in midair, sand bar. L and R, sand hide, release to reveal, B during sand hide for a sand geyser. What is that? Down and then up and B is sand castle. Now I want to explore what sand does. Oh wow. Oh, that's what it does. Oh wow, that's cool. Sun and Sand Castle. What was next? I want to see all of this, so... Oh. That is actually cool. Up and hold base Sand Hurricane, we've known about this. So you can actually just damage enemies while guarding. So it's probably one of my new favorite abilities. You don't need this anymore. I love this theme a lot. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. I'm sorry for being quiet sometimes because I really enjoyed this game. Oh, that's what they meant by sand dash. Still, pretty much like surfing on sand, but better. These guys are awesome. Sand is really cool. Yeah, there's a drink there, but who cares? I'm not hot. Burning sands. There's also random abilities, and that's one of my favorite things about this game is having a random ability. Meaning, the ability is not known. This is required for an energy sphere, I'm pretty sure. Yep. If I'm for certain on this is not an ultimate ability stage. But that's just like something I'm pretty certain on, but I'm not super sure on it. Needle. We need that. Man, they have a lot of things here. Like a lot of those tickets, because originally in the game there was no Merry Magoland. And yeah, I was right, there is no ultimate ability here. Oh wow, that was close. Come on. I'm not talking much during a game I already know. And whenever it's like a game that I don't actually already know, then it's different. My ability is gone, but who cares about that? Wonder if there's like a hardcore deal in this game, but I doubt they would go that far. My volume is still pretty loud, apparently. I wonder if they changed this at all. It sort of almost feels different. Parasol. Oh, sand. They have sand and whip. Before, it was needle and whip. But now they have sand and whip. Wow, this is epic. Go hammer! Banana. Bonkers and Kirby right back at you. Shout out to that show. Oh, whoops. That's not suckable blocks. Shout out to that show. Bonkers is actually not a bad guy in that version. He was actually like an easily misunderstood monkey guy. He wanted to be good, and because enemy wanted him to destroy Kirby, he meant nothing bad from it. It's just business. There's a lot of enemies in Kirby games that are not necessarily enemies, but there are some that are enemies. Like Scarface, for instance, are enemies. But they were trying to trick people into thinking that they were cute little cat-like things. Got copy ability room 1. Funny that we can actually play those minigames. If Deep Rest was in this game, man, that would just be really good. It would be really good for getting double health. But because it's not, they have Helper Magalore instead, it just sort of ruins the purpose of playing through this game. Because it's supposed to be like Kirby in the Forgotten Land, but because of Kirby's Return to Dreamland being played before by me, it's sort of pointless at that point to have double health bars. If they did in the original game, that would be better, but they have 2 modes. Oh, you need that ability. There are some references to be made here. And just the better physics of this. But there's more physics to be made. There's more references to be made here. At least I hope so. And yeah, they have a new kind of swimming this time. Because originally it's automatic, but this time you just press A. Yep, that's one of the references. Lore and Magalore. I was hoping they would actually do something there. That's gonna be in my thumbnail picture. Not much clear, but well, actually, that'll be in my secondary thumbnail picture. I love that reference a lot. They have a lot more than just that, though. I just love how they referenced that. 8 tons! Hopefully this is the first energy sphere because I actually don't know. Please let this be the first. Okay, good. I'm at times panicking of missing the energy spheres even though I've played through this game and know what they are. But it comes to the point where I don't even know. Meta Knight! It's Kirby and his friends. It's back to the classics though. That's actually pretty interesting. It's the classic King Dedede. It's not the King Dedede that we are seeing now. So it's not much the same with the swimming physics. What is this gonna be like? Oh, that's just a 1-up. We don't need that. I'm gonna drop this and use sword just in case. That's just shadows. I thought that was something else. I wish it was automatic swimming. That sort of sucks that it isn't. Meant to trick beginners, but I know what the right one is. Whoosh! Love how they made the underwater one a bit. I don't know what to say about it. Like, trying to figure it out. Gosh darn it. I don't remember. Muffled. Let's just say that. Maybe this one is the ultimate ability. Looks like it. But I don't know for certain. I've yet to introduce more abilities. Yep, this is it. Let's just start with this. Don a green hat with your sword in hand. Spin slash. Do a sword dive as your finishing strike. It's all about the flourish. Kaboo. Flare beam. Make flare beam bend to your will. Gather electricity to the rod, then control it with your mind. Just fling it around, no need to worry. There was more down here. Might be miniature extras, but that doesn't matter too much. It all matters with the extras, and who knows, there might even be something hidden here. I don't know, they have hidden tickets. So what do I know? The fact that they give out so many of them for one instance is actually really surprising. This star will just refill your thing. Which there's really no point to. B or A to disengage. I only care about this. No, I didn't know that was there. Honestly. The tickets are the only new thing around. Oh. I forgot it was right there. I only introduced the leaf ability since I forgot about introducing abilities to new people. Yes, I spoiled a lot in the first episode, but doesn't mean I can't introduce the abilities. And also, it introduces the normal Kirby. Oh, wow. I didn't know they had this. Into the water, sploosh. Good thing you can flip. Your moves are limited, but if all else fails, there's always your water gun. Some copy abilities also work in water. Inhale to foes to gain copy abilities, or hold B to do a super inhale. And by sharing Joy-Con or just playing with Pro Controllers, you can play as a team of 4. They changed so much about the underwater theme, because originally it wasn't muffled, it was still the same, but this time they actually made it muffled, which is really cool that they added that. They were like, oh, these guys don't want us to change anything, but we can muffle the themes underwater, because it will be just like how regular people can hear the theme. Not gonna eat that. I don't think I'm gonna take any damage. It's just gonna be the same old boss. There's a new ability here, I'm betting, that you guys haven't seen before. Parasol and Whip, all of which are new abilities for me to introduce. What a stylish hat! With the Whip's long reach, striking foes and pulling in items is a snap! Adventure awaits! I don't like Whip Tornado though, and they actually did something about Whip Tornado in the original game, and they didn't even say anything about it here. What the heck? Block falling objects, fill your parasol with wind, and go for a stroll through the sky. The best comes last. That's right, circus throw. Which I forgot how you do that. Up and be near an enemy. Right, that's how you do it. But overall, I don't want any of these. These abilities are pretty useless. They do barely any damage. Fire is actually way better. Why not? I was hoping for a random. I'm hoping he at least comes to me because I can't damage him from here. Oh wow, that's cool. That's a cool look. After this, I'm going to end the video here. No promises that these videos are gonna be like long videos. And this felt like it was around half. Because the second video is going to be me battling the boss of level 2 already. That's what I mean that it's going to be that short. It's going to be half and half every time. Unless the video is like short, longer than a half an hour. Oh wow, we did it. I have a lot. The more players that reach up to level do that first platform, the more stars you get, and the fact that you get a 1-up. We can now do the sand challenge. But now I'm going to Merry Magoland to get the stamps. And the next time I record this is gonna be... Well, I was looking around before I said anything. The next time I'm going to record... Oh wow! Wait! You can go to the lore from here! That wasn't the original thing they had. Originally, there was actually a lot. There was just return to the game and then quit to the main menu. But now they have, well, mode selection, but now they have 2 new things. To the lore and world map. That's interesting. And they have this and this. They have a lot here. Control settings, because I want to see if they... Okay, so there is Rumble. I sort of wish that they had something like the auto swim option, but that's not it. That is cool. And they have Amiibo, which is nice. Well, overall, I'm going to go to mode selection. Because it does save, but just in case. Now we got theater option. They changed the option down below next to theater. Instead of it just being sound, it's jukebox. That's neat. Then there's Merry Magoland. Past adventures. So yeah, they actually added more things. They actually added things in the game. There's past adventures as well, which is indeed what everyone should know. All the adventures that happened on the Switch, 3DS, and Wii U. Forgotten Land is awesome. Gotta say, LPing that game was epic. I really loved that game. It was super emotional for me to end it there. Leon was unexpected for the name. Leongar and not Meowscarada, what the heck am I thinking? Caroline, which was Clawwerline, but her real name was Carol. But just overall, this game was epic, and it was like the first ever 3D adventure game that was not like big blowout blast. And the theme just is so nostalgic. It makes me want to play it again. It's that good. And I love the secret final boss being the soul phase of Elphalus. It's really that good. And I highly recommend people that love 3D games to play this. It's probably like one of the only 3D games, but I love Kirby's Return to Dreamland. The fact that they added that here, it always just makes me feel like I would want to cry, but it doesn't really happen. Even though I've cried in the group that I went to, which was touching. Kirby's extra epic yarn, not able to play it, but if I know anything here, they added a mode such as King Dedede, Meta Knight, and something else. Battle Royale. There was something here, mainly like one of the bosses was like King Dedede Destroyer Z. It was the Dedede Destroyer Z, and I was really hoping to battle that boss in Kirby and the Forgotten Land, but that didn't happen. Blow Up Blast. It's just like Kirby's Dreamland. 3D game, but not that great. It's sort of like the classical game. Like a DLC game of the Robobot game. This was sort of like this was the DLC of, it was something, I don't actually know. But Deluxe meaning it had more. Because originally it was Triple Deluxe, I think. Yeah, Triple Deluxe. It was a DLC of that, but it was just Team Kirby Clash, and it was nothing much there. Planet Robobot, one of the games I actually really wanted to play. And I should have done this in the first episode, but I'm doing it here. But this game was actually really interesting to look at. There's so much in this. Along with the final boss, the secret final boss being a reference to Nova. Nova from Superstar and Superstar Ultra. And that was one of the most insane things I've seen, because I don't have the game, I just know that much about the bosses. It's something I wish I would have played, because it was one of the coolest games out there. Before Star Allies, but this game probably is like second coolest compared to Star Allies, but now third coolest compared to this. And I wonder if this will end up being the fourth coolest because of the story mode in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Rainbow Curse, short game, really bad. I didn't even like it much because it was short. It was like a 4-hour gameplay and something I might actually do on my LP. Fighters Deluxe. I don't know what it was originally the DLC of, but Drum Dash is a DLC of Kirby Triple Deluxe. But it's Drum Dash Deluxe. Triple Deluxe, it was actually fun. And a very sad ending too, because Queen Sectonia was actually Taranza's love, but she was corrupted by beauty, and we had to just deal with her. Then there's this. This was actually a DLC of Kirby Star Allies. My recommendation is don't play it if you don't want to like pay money to get gem apples. It's free. It's a free to play game, but in-app purchases, which is pretty much a downer there. Pretty fun game here, Kirby Fighters 2, because I played it. The story mode was actually really stressful to complete because you had to go through floors of battling. But despite the fact that it's like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but in Kirby mode, it's actually a better version of Ultimate because it's sort of like it's meant for battles, but instead of choosing, it just goes up by floor, so it's sort of nostalgic feeling. Dream Buffet. Fall Guys. It's like the Fall Guys version of Kirby. Recommended recommended for you playing it because it is a lot of fun. That's all I'm gonna say there. It's a racing game, 3D racing with balls of Kirby. Trying to eat all the strawberries. And I know you can actually select these as well. Stylized was the very first Switch game of Kirby that they've released. And nobody would have thought that they would have done a lot more than just this. And the fact that they released this on the 30th anniversary of Kirby is even better. Let's see what they explain here. In this competitive action game, 4 shrunken Kirbys roll through a world of sweets to see who can eat the most strawberries, transform into foods, and use copy abilities to copy food abilities to win. Play solo or with up to 3 rivals using local, wireless, or an online connection. Then something here is really nice. I wish that the people here would say that this is going to be a nostalgic game. I would definitely think of it as that. It's Kirby's first full 3D action game. Use new powers like mouthful mode and evolved copy abilities as you explore a mysterious world where civilization and nature have fused together. By sharing a Joy-Con controller, 2 people can even play together. I've played this with my brother, and he agrees of this game being one of the best ones out there. A sub-game from Kirby Planet Robobot Reborn is a scrolling 3D action game. Race through a 3D space, inhaling and spinning objects to defeat foes and aim for the high score. Doing an ad there, because what the heck, I don't like that at all. This is another sub-game. A deluxe edition of the Kirby Planet Robobot sub-game that features new quests and over 80 types of gear. This game can be enjoyed with up to 4 players cooperatively. Not competitively, you work together. An action game in which I thought this was a thing from... Okay, whatever. 25 different... Yeah, and there's a Hypernova was awesome. The theme is something I'll always listen to. And it's just like Super Suction, but cooler. I actually loved Hypernova because of the theme. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed going back into memory lane because my word, it was awesome. Hey look, we are able to go to Mangoland because the manager's there. I can't help it. I love this. I actually wonder what the next mode is. There's definitely hidden ones. But man, it's so cool that they did the past adventures here, and I thought they were going to do it after the game is done. And they just reveal the past adventures. This makes me wonder if they actually will release another Kirby game after this. They might. It's just a thing. I don't even know if they're done or if they're going to release another Kirby game. They always surprise me with this. And although people would say that it's a baby game, I love this game nonetheless. It may seem like a baby game to many people because it probably would be like a game that anyone can play. This game is actually really fun. They add a lot of intense moments in this game, such as Alphaless from not Star Allies. There's a lot of intense final bosses. So the fact that they would think it's a Kirby game even after like the intense final boss battles and just intense battles overall is an understatement. But anyways, thank you all for enjoying this. This is not going to be edited, despite the introduction being a bit of me just going to get my computer charger. But the next time I play this is going to be on March, because for you guys it is March, but for me it's February, nearing the end. And when this is uploaded, for me, is on the 13th of March for you guys as well, which is 2 weeks away from now for me. So I have a lot of catching up to do, sort of. Not exactly, because I just have to record more videos after a certain amount of days, because really I've uploaded a lot. But this is my new LP, and then after this LP is a game that many of you would think is super short, but it's still nostalgic nonetheless because of the cutscenes. See ya!